Every time someone sees how the prop firm model works, the same objection comes up. Isn't that just gambling? And it's the smartest question in the space. So I'm going to answer it the only honest way I know how, and that is with math. Here's the thing about a casino. The house isn't lucky. The house just made sure that the math was on its side and then ran with that. Today I'm going to show you how you can put the same math on your side, and the one number from over 10,500 prop firm challenges that proves you can flip it. Now, why should you care? My name is Brett. I run the content here at Blue Edge Financial, where we've actually helped over 1,500 members get funded $100,000 or more with prop firms. And we sit on the data of over 10,500 prop firm challenges, real money paid, real fees. And the best part about this data is it includes all of the failed challenges too. Because a lot of people don't include that, but they don't realize how important that data actually is. So when someone asks me, isn't this just gambling? I don't get defensive because it is a fair question. And for a lot of traders in the space, the answer is yes, they are gambling. The interesting part though is why, and what separates them from the ones who are not. Here's why this matters to you. If you understand exactly how casinos win, then you understand exactly what you need to flip to stop being the player and start being the house. And that flip is what this whole video is about. So with that being said, let's dive straight into how the house always wins. The house doesn't win because you lose every bet. You and other gamblers win a lot of bets. You'll have some great nights, but then on the flip side, you'll have some awful nights. The house wins because of two things and two things only: a small built-in edge and volume. That is it. Let's take American Roulette, for example. The house's edge is only 5.26%. That means for every dollar that crosses the table, they only make 5 cents. Not from every single spin though, but from all of them put together. You can beat that tonight, but you cannot and will not ever beat it over 10,000 spins. That 5% is the gravity they need to always come out in the positive. And that's the entire model. The house didn't gamble. It built a machine with a small positive edge and let the volume turn that edge into certainty. The player or the gambler is doomed, not by bad luck, but by structure. Negative expectancy repeated enough times, that is a guaranteed loss. But on the flip side, positive expectancy played out enough and you always win. Now hold on to that because I'm about to talk about this in much more detail. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Most retail prop firm traders are not the house. They are the gambler sitting at the table. Think about how the average person takes a challenge. One attempt, no real tested edge, just a feel for the market, emotional decisions when it's live, no protection on the downside. That is the bet with negative expectancy made on emotion. And that is gambling, my friend. The objection is completely true about that trader. So if that's how you've been doing it, one shot, no edge, no plan for failing, hoping for the best, then I'm not going to try sell you something. I'm simply going to tell you to please stop, because you are the player, you are the gambler, and the house, which is the spread and the fees and the variance, well, they will always beat you. The line between gambling and investing was never the activity. It's whether the math is for you or against you. And right now, for majority of the traders trading prop firms, the math is simply against them. So I tell you what, let's fix that. Before we do, however, I just want to segue quickly. Every number in this video comes from one place. It comes from the data from the 10,500 plus report that I've been talking about, that we have done here at Blue Edge Financial. 10,665 real prop firm challenges to be exact. And this has been done over 18 months. And like I said, the best part about this is every failure has been included. Because how can you have data that you rely on if you're not adding the negative as well as the positive? The pass rates, the payout rates, the actual return on money. What do you get back for every dollar that you put in? That is in this report as well. And I think you'll be quite surprised at that number. But that's not even the best part. The best part about this is we are giving you access to this full multi-page report for free. And this is something that no one else in the industry is giving access to, but we are. This data is so important. It's literally what we built our edge around. So if there's one thing you can take from this video today, and trust me, there's a lot of good things you can take from this video, but if it was just one, take this report while it's free, because it will not be forever. The link is down below in the description, so please go ahead and take advantage of it. Now, let's get back to the video and let's talk about how we flip the table. There are 4 things that separate the gambler from the house. Flip all 4 and the math changes sides. 1. Asymmetric payoff. In a casino, the payout is always slightly less than the true odds. That's the edge against you. Prop firms invert this. A challenge will cost you a few $100s depending on the challenge size you take. A funded account in our data is worth about $4,800. That means from our data, from our system, we take $4,800 from every 100K funded account. The prize dwarfs the ticket. That asymmetry is normally the casino's edge, but we flip it and run it in our favor. Number 2, the real edge. The house has its 5.26%, which I talked about. So you need yours, not a hunch, a tested, repeatable, executed strategy. And this is the part that most people skip. And it's the part that decides whether the other 3 actually matter. Number 3, volume. The house plays millions of hands. One bet is gambling, even for the house. A disciplined series of positive expectancy bets is a business. You're not trying to win one challenge. You're running enough clean attempts that your edge becomes gravity, the same way the casinos does. And number 4 is capped downside. The casino can never lose more than the table's limit. And here at Blue Edge Financial, we cap ours with hedging. We actually recover around 80% of our failed challenge fees by doing this. That alone helps move expectancy from negative to positive. Because if your losses cost you less, what does that mean? It means you can do it more. The more you do it, we talked about this, volume. If you have a positive expectancy with enough volume, your positive edge will play out. And that's what we're doing. We're giving ourselves that opportunity to play it as many times as we can. The one thing that stops people is the cost to re-enter. And that's what we're cutting down. Put those 4 things together and you haven't found a loophole. You've rebuilt the casino, but you've put yourself behind the table. Look, theory is cheap. So here's the data. Across 10,665 real prop firm challenges, every fee and every failure counted. The money came back to $2.58 for every dollar that we put in. Think about that. For every dollar you put in, you get back $2.58. The profit, the part that's actually your edge, it is 158%. Now put that next to the casino. I've talked about the American roulette's edge being 5.26%. Our edge measured the same way. Net of what you put in ran 158%. And I'm talking about in the trader's favor. Same machine, opposite direction. That 258% I talked about before isn't lucky. And it isn't just a single lucky run either. It's what those 4 levers actually do when you build them together. A real pass rate of around 27% in our data versus 7%, which is the industry standard. The asymmetric payoff, the volume, the capped downside. Stack those together and the expectancy goes positive in your favor. And the best part about it is it stays there. One honest caveat, because that's the whole point of this channel, being honest. That's our data from traders running our edge across that 10,665 different challenges. It's not a promise that this is exactly what you will see. It is simply proof that by running our edge across that many challenges has given us these results. It is simply proof that our math and our edge and our blueprint works. And it's proof that if you do it right and run the math correctly, there's no reason why that expectancy cannot go in your favor too. So is it gambling? If you take one shot with no edge, no emotions, and with nothing to protect your downside, then yes, you are the gambler and the house will always win. The objection is right about you. If you build these 4 levers, asymmetry, a real edge, the volume, and the capped downside, then the math flips and you become the house. The objection was then wrong about you. The entire game is about which side of the table you sit at. So which side of the table do you want to sit at? Now, if you want the machine that is built for this, the Blue Edge machine that I keep talking about that has helped over 1,500 members get funded with prop firms, then make sure you go to propfarming.com because there's an incredible demo video that shows you everything about our incredible system, our blueprint, and how it all works. And then once you've watched that, fill in the application form and someone from our team will get get hold of you. But I have to be honest, we do not accept everyone. We've put in too much time, too much money to get this product to where it is now, that we have to make sure we are picking the right people to actually use it. So with that being said, if you are serious about this, then make sure you go fill in that form and someone from our team will get hold of you. And who knows, you might be the next big thing in our Discord channel. Now, if you are still with me and you like this video and this video was helpful, do me a favor, just hit that like button for me, because it'll help get this to other people like you that will enjoy it too. And if you haven't already, please make sure you subscribe to the channel. I'm Brett. This is Blue Edge Financial. Stop being the gambler and start being the house. Bye for now.